look tired. I don't sleep well anymore. I don't know why I keep dreaming about her. Dreams pass in time.
Let her go, Anakin! Let her go!
They're of pain, suffering.
Young Skywalker is in pain. Terrible pain.
I feel lost.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it.
Nothing ever works out for me. I feel like a lot of people believe that change and a difference in their life occurs right away. You put in the work and the next day you'll see results. You plant that seed and the next day you can pick the fruit. You can reap the harvest. But I feel like we often expect for things to be faster than they actually are, especially with trying to change who you are, trying to change your life. It takes a while to really see a big difference in somebody's life, especially in your own life, because you see yourself and your life and you experience it every single day. So you can't expect for change to happen so quickly, and you can't expect for you to realize and understand the change that really happened, because it's like if you brush your teeth every single day, you won't notice a difference. But say you stop brushing your teeth would turn yellow, they start to rot, and that's because you were doing something every single day that you didn't realize made such a big difference. And it's like with improving yourself, with changing your life, you can be putting in the work, you can be trying to actively and intentionally change your life for months, even years, and not see a difference in your day-to-day life. But I feel like if you're actually putting in work, if you're actually actively trying to change, then your life from 2 years ago versus today is so much different, even though you don't notice a big difference. And it's like, if you go to the gym for 2 years and you're consistent with it, you won't really notice a difference in your day-to-day life about how you look and how you feel, because it's a gradual change. But if you looked at photos from 2 years ago, you're like, oh wow, like that's such a big difference. I changed so much, but I didn't realize how much my life actually changed. I don't feel like when you're trying to just improve in anything, when you're trying to reach any sort of goal, you should always look back at how far you've come. It's like when you climb a mountain, you always look back, you always see the view, you always look and see where you came from, you always look at the bottom. How far did I come? Because if you keep walking, you won't notice a difference unless you take some time and really look around, take it all in. And I feel like people will be like, yeah, but there's people around me, people in my life who aren't actively trying to get better, and they're receiving things that I never have. They're getting this partner, they're getting somebody in their life who loves them, somebody who cares about them. But I feel like if you're trying to improve yourself, if you are always striving for more, striving for greatness, striving for who you're meant to be, then you'll separate yourself, because those people in your life who aren't really doing anything for themselves are here, and the people that they're meeting, the people that are coming to their life, their partner is at their level as well, because not a lot of people are trying to get better. Not a lot of people are actively, intentionally trying to do better. So it's like when you go to the gym, when you first start, it's at your level 0. When you're level 0, you pick up the 5 pounds, and those people in your life, those friends you have, are at that level 0 still. So the people around them would be that 5 pounds. So if you're level 0, you'll be picking up 5 pounds. And if you're trying to improve yourself, if you're trying to get better, you're automatically going to be at least level 1. Say you've been doing it for 2 years now, you'll be at that level 5. And when you're in the gym and when you're putting in consistent work for 2 years, you'll eventually make it up to the 50s instead of the 5 pound weights. So now, when you go into the gym, you're not going to pick up the 5 pounds, you're going to go pick up that 50 pounds. And I feel like in life, it's hard to find somebody who is at that 50 pounds, because when you're level 5, you're not going to go pick up somebody who's still only that 5 pounds. You are going to pick somebody who matches you. You're going to pick somebody who thinks like you, who has that same mindset of trying to be better, that 50 pounds. So you're seeing the people in your life who are still at that level 0 picking up 5 pounds, because there's so many average and mediocre people. So it's easy for those people to find people with similar values, similar ways of life, similar views. So if you're wondering, when will I find my partner, when will I find people who are at that similar level to me, you just have to have faith. Because it's like with a bamboo tree, you have to water and nurture it for 10 years before you'll see any sort of sprout, before you'll see any sort of like proof that what you've been doing for the last 10 years is working. You have to water it and care for it for 10 years before you can see any results at all. So it's about having faith that it'll sprout one day, that after that 10 years you'll finally start to see the work that you've been putting in coming back out to you. And you have to have faith that your life and your path is going to fall into place, because faith is the belief of something that you can't prove exists, because you don't know if your partner out there exists. You don't know if that life that you always wanted exists. It's about having faith and being patient, because for me, I'm 21 years old, so I've only been trying to get better and trying to change my life, trying to bring it into a different direction for probably about 2 or 3 years now, actively and intentionally trying to get better. So that leaves 18 years of my life that I've just been that stagnant person. Yeah, I was growing and experiencing things, but actively trying to be better. Actively thinking about why I am the way I am. Why do I react poorly in these situations? Why am I bad at communicating? Why do I not express my feelings? So for 18 years of your life, you were like that. And then for the past 3 years, you've been trying to get better, and you're like, I don't notice a difference. I don't see a change. But it's hard to tear down 18 years of your life in 3 years. It's hard to build a house overnight. You have to build yourself up brick by brick. It's not a overnight process. And I understand that sometimes you lose hope, you feel lost, and you're just discouraged. You aren't seeing any results, but you need to have faith that it's gonna work out. You have to have belief in yourself. You have to have belief in the plan for you. And it's hard because you don't know, and there's so much uncertainty with how your life is gonna pan out, with if you're ever gonna find that partner. But you can't lose faith. You have to have hope. So keep putting in the work. I believe what you put in, you'll always get out. It's not a question of if you're gonna receive what you've been putting the work in for, but when you receive it. Because tomorrow could be the day, but you wouldn't know because you stopped today. So keep working, keep trying to better yourself. And just because you're not seeing major change doesn't mean that small things haven't changed in your life. So I hope this could help in any way. I don't know your life. I don't know what you're going through. But don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one.